We'd like to welcome Drew Van Dyke of Mexico, Missouri, who will share with us a poem.
My name's Drew, and this is called The Mongoose. When I was young, my grandfather would tell us stories at this gray wood picnic table under these giant, spreading, silent oak wood trees. My favorite story was of Ooey Gooey. He was a worm who crawled out onto a railroad track looking for a brand new whole world above his dark place home. For his trouble, though, Ooey Gooey was run down by a row of blaring, rust-old locomotive cars that hauntingly squealed back to his skin and first heart the worm's then most unfortunate name. I liked the way he rhymed. Have you ever been washed away so very easily, like what they call the bottom ground where I'm from? These lowland fields where you plant and replant the crops to break even between floods each year, but sometimes even that is to no avail in the stormier summer months. When you're born into this small place, you're taught that certain people are the devils of this great big world, the worst kinds of them, the ones that you can't understand when you pass them speaking in the Walmart or huddled around the crosswalk sidewalk corner. Not good enough because they did not come from this place, and because they took those unwanted jobs in that hog slaughterhouse 50 miles down the highway that put the family's small market operation out of business when you were 5 years old. That was their fault, you know. So you're taught to say that they're scary, them damn blank, which roughly translates to we are scared. The truth is, though, that you've never met a fear of a single one of them yet. Because people aren't the places that they must go in search of a better place. They're just not. The story told is that sometimes when you leave the fear of old homes, just for that leaving, you get something called it. They say you get what you deserve. But whoever deserves the car that hits them? Because sometimes the engine is a quiet one. It just sneaks up on your back and makes you into blowing dust. It washes you away, and it only cries out your name after the fact, if it does so at all. Sometimes you're looking every which way, and then sometimes you're just gone. It's not your fault, you know, friend. That's the looking and then looking away. It's just not your goddamn fault. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you coming out.
Thank you for those words. I'd like to welcome Boone County Democratic Party Chair Lyra Noce, who BDCP is a co-sponsor of the event today. I'd like to thank them for their work to help change some of what's going on.
Thank you all for being here this evening. I'm going to read a few quotes tonight, but first, if you don't know me, my name is Lyra Noce. I am the chair of the Boone County Democratic Party, and we support the rights of children and families to have humanity and to be treated humanely when they're fleeing violence in their own countries. Children are often known for their brutal honesty, often at inopportune times that can lead to embarrassment for their parent. But the expression, out of the mouths of babes, is well known for a good reason. Children can catch us off guard with their straightforward and honest perspective. In fact, their unfiltered views can often reveal the dirty truths that we don't want shared. Here are some truths that our government has tried to hide out of the mouths of babes. We slept on mats on the floor and gave us aluminum blankets. They took our babies' diapers, baby formula, and all of our belongings. Our clothes were still wet, and we were very cold. So we got sick. I've been in the United States for 6 days, and I have never been offered a shower or been able to brush my teeth. There is no soap, and our clothes are dirty. They have never been washed. Age 16. I was given a blanket and a mattress, but then at 3 in the morning, The guards took the blanket and the mattress. My baby was left sleeping on the floor. In fact, almost every night, the guards wake us at 3 in the morning. They leave babies, even little babies, 2 or 3 months, sleeping on the cold cement floor. For me, because I am so pregnant, sleeping on the floor is very painful for my back and my hips. I think the guards act this way to punish us. Age 17. I started taking care of her in the ice box after they separated her from her father. I did not know either of them before that. She was very upset. The workers did nothing to try and comfort her. I tried to comfort her, and she has been with me ever since. She sleeps on a mat with me on the concrete floor. We spend all day, every day in that room. There are no activities, only crying. Age 15. They took us away from our grandmother, and now we are all alone. They have not given us to our mother. We have been here for a long time. I have to take care of my little sister. She is very sad because she misses our mother and grandmother very much. We sleep on a cement bench. There are 2 mats in the room, but the big kids sleep on the mats, so we have to sleep on the cement bench. Age 8. I ask you, where is the humanity in that? Any of these stories. We must not be silent. We must not be complicit. We must draw attention to these stories and shine a light on this, the darkness in our nation right now. Thank you.
I think that says it best. There's several signs that say that silence is complicity. If we're silent, we are complicit. If you are here on your phone, if you could take a moment to pull it out, and if you're on Twitter, on Facebook, to talk about being in this event. If you're on Twitter, use the hashtags Lights for Liberty and just U.S. concentration camps, and don't look away. We have to speak out, let our friends and our neighbors know that we are not complicit in this. Dignity, yes. Cages, no. Separation has got to go. Dignity, yes. Cages, no. Separation has got to go. Dignity,
yes.
cages,
No.
separation has got to go.